Hi, patrol members. Welcome back to Mojave Patrol. This is a quick little update video. I got a lot of things in the pipe. Hang on. No, it's not a twist ball. World's worst can opener. There we go. That's my ring telling me that something's going on in my garden. Hey, that's me. I'm going on. Cheers, gentlemen. That's good stuff, Bader. Okay, so where were we? Oh, yeah. I got a lot of things going on. I know the videos have been erratic. I apologize. Not much I can do about that because we're still trying to take care of a bunch of things in our life. We still have other things we have to do. So here's what's going on. As you remember, my wife inherited her brother's house. There's a lot of stuff going on with that. We have to deal with that, and that's pretty much dealt with. We know what we're going to do. 2, we got to do stuff with this house. That is out a little bit, but we're going to take care of that too. 3, I got the Packard here. The Packard required a little bit more work than I had anticipated. Nothing insurmountable. I have almost all the parts. Just need 2 more things. Then we're good. At least good to start working on it, not to be driving it. I need a lower radiator hose. I have to figure out how that's going to work because we're reconfiguring the transmission cooler, which will require a longer hose than came with the car. I have to remove and rebuild the power brake unit. It's a Bendix treacle vac. Alright? I'm adding a different kind of trans cooler. That has to be put on. And then there's body adjustment and work that has to be done, and electrical. So it's going to be a while before we're going to have our first drive. D. I just got a 10 trailer. Is it new? No. Is it in good shape? Yes. And I'm going to work on that the day after tomorrow, and I'm going to make a video on the tent trailer. It's a few years old, but it's in really good shape. You'll see. When we open it up for the first time, you're going to see what I see. We're going to make this discovery together. The previous owner is going to help me with it. If everything is ship shape, we're going to take that to the big sanding machine gun shoot in Arizona. I'm going to take you guys along with me. And I'm going to try to do a little bit better at filming that I know they've been disjointed in the past, but we're going to do a little bit better job, right? I have new editing software, so I'll be able to use 2 different styles of camera that film in 2 different formats, and the editing software will correct and match that. So I'm good. I told you I needed to get new editing software, and I did. And then after that, I got a couple of stories coming up. I got a UFO story for you, and a story of Murder Most Foul. But an amazing man with Sherlockian powers of deduction, apparently. So aside from that, that's pretty much it. I have some video of the Packard. I could roll into this video, but I kind of want to wait and put all the Packard stuff together. So I will hopefully, it'll probably be a week or more before I get another video up after this one, because I'm going to be out of town. Going to the Big Sandy, coming back, and then my anniversary party for the Walt Disney Company is going to be on the 23rd of March. So, you know, that's going to take up a lot of my time on that one day. And then I'll be filming Packard Repair. There's a lot happening. There's a lot happening. So, yeah. Went to the gun show at the Ontario Convention Center this week. Didn't buy any guns. So let's clear that up. In California, for those of you who don't know or suspect differently, let me tell you how this works here. You need to go to an authorized location and get a firearms safety card. And that is not good forever. You need the real ID. At that point, you can purchase a firearm. All right? You will purchase your firearm. You will pay for the firearm, pay your fees for the background check and everything. And after that happens, you're waiting 10 days to get your firearm. No matter where you buy it from. At a gun store, a sporting goods store, or the gun show, all those steps need to be taken. You cannot go to a gun show, buy any firearm in California legally, and leave the gun show with it. Unless you have a Curio and Relics license, a federal Curio and Relics license. At that point, you can pay and purchase the firearm and leave with it. You have to have a background check, which they'll do at the gun show, because you're still going to have to fill out paperwork. Transferring that firearm to you. But if you pass the background check, you can leave with it. But only firearms manufactured before 1948. No ARs, no black rifles, no SKSs, no AK-47s, all right? No Glocks. Manufactured before 1948. Or if you possess a federal firearms license and you are a licensed dealer. But there's still going to be transfer paperwork and fees paid and a background check in California. You cannot buy ammunition at the gun show without transfer paperwork and fees paid and an instant background check. Alright? That's how it works. And you still need the real ID. So pray tell Bill, why did you go to the gun show? Well, I'll tell you why. I needed to repair parts for a firearm, and while I was there looking at that, bought a nifty new knife, got a nifty hat with a nifty patch. I bought some butter toffee pecans, and I bought new grips for an antique handgun that were made prior to the World War I, but had U.S. Army logos embedded in the grips. That's why I went to the gun show. I like to buy tchotchkes, you know. Oh, and I also bought some tools to work on the Packard. Yes, tools at the gun show. Fix the Packard. What else did I get? Got a couple of stickers. Talked to some Civil War reenactors. Pretty cool people. So anyway, when you see this video, YouTube might have a little blurb under it telling you to go to this website or this place and find out the truth about firearm sales and crap like that. And I just told you the truth. You know, if I talk about the Big 19 or Cron, they'll do the same thing, because apparently I don't know what I'm talking about. But I've had both. Didn't die, didn't even really get that sick. Oh, Guinness. That's a good beer. I needed that. Been a hell of a week. Get our new dishwasher tomorrow. Holy cow, we couldn't wait for that. And because of the pandemic and everything, everything's delayed. It took us more than a week to get the dishwasher. But they're coming tomorrow morning between 9 and 1, and they're going to install it and take the old one away. And I paid extra for that, and I don't care. That is a good thing. That is a good thing. And where did we eat? The wife and I like to eat out a lot. Went to the Northwoods Inn here in Southern California on Azusa in Covina. Had a great steak dinner. The cheese bread was great like normal, and the salad and everything like that, but you're not getting as much as you used to get for what you're paying for it. Now, I realize the prices have gone up everywhere, but you know, it was $84 for two people and two small. Well, I had an 8-ounce steak, and my wife had steak chunks, and with the salad and the bread and a couple of Cokes, just Cokes, Diet Cokes, it was $84. Yeah. But if you want a good breakfast, Kara's Corner in Glendora. My wife and I had two really outstanding breakfasts for $24. Very good food, very good service. And there's a Mexican restaurant in Fullerton called Cabo. Had dinner there the other night. Excellent food, and we got out of there for under $30. And well, I left a really good tip, so it was more than $30. But the waiter was outstanding and very attentive. Then we went to this place down harbor called Lander's Supply, vintage clothing and antiques. Really nice people running that place. Had a good visit there, and bought a few items. And, drove around. People say, Bill, how can you drive around? Gas is so expensive. I know, but sometimes you gotta splurge a little bit, you know. And we don't drive that car all the time because our other car gets 64 miles to the gallon. So, you know, we drive that when we really need to go places. But, you know, we took our Ford Explorer and drove around, and we had a pretty good time. We had a pretty good time doing it. An excellent time. So, anyway, what are we coming up on now? 15 minutes. Yeah, you know, my family complains to me that my videos are too long, so I'm going to try to make them shorter and see how that works. I've got another video I'm thinking about making, more mysterious and abandoned places in the desert. But that takes a long time. I have a lot of territory to look at on Google Maps, zoomed in. And man, if you don't think that takes a while, I mean, you can see something that looks strange and you zoom in on it and it's somebody's farm, or, you know, it's not anything mysterious at all. Not like the abandoned tanks or old airplanes sitting out in the middle of no place, or, you know, yeah, that type of thing. Yeah, so anyway, got a lot of plans for that type of stuff in the works for Tales and Mysteries of the Mojave Patrol, and we're heading out on a camping trip in April, so we're going to have more Mojave Patrol type stuff like that. I have a rifle made during World War I. It was made in 1917, and somebody had the rifle before me, and actually, even before the guy I jumped through hoops to purchase it from, you know, with all the paperwork and everything you have to do for it, but it wasn't in very good shape, so I had to buy a few items for it. It was missing a rear sight. The stock was no good. I had to purchase another stock. There was a lot of stuff I had to do to it to make it function properly. So, haven't fired it yet. You'll see it. You'll see it on that video. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. I got a new device. You hook it to a scope, and you hook your camera to that, and it zooms in. And been wanting one of those for a while. Got that. Got a new SD card. You know, got 32 gigabyte SD card. So at 720, I should get quite a bit of footage on that. And that's pretty much it. So I want to thank you all for joining us today. Make sure you hit like. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you tickle that little bell, as Derek at Vice Grip Garage likes to say. And I'm going to send you over to Derek at Vice Grip Garage. Very entertaining videos, a lot of fun, family-oriented type of thing. He and his wife, Jessica, are outstanding human beings. Outstanding. I love watching his stuff. And if you like that type of stuff, there's Whalen Wire, Whalen's Old Iron, Junkyard Digs and Junkyard Mook, Puddin's Fab Shop, you name it, you name it. It's good stuff, good stuff. So anyway, once again, thanks a ton for joining. I know this is a different kind of boring, non-spooky, non-camping video. See, I don't know what's going on with it. Right there. Do you see that glitch? Do you see that glitch in the film? What is wrong with you? I think it's the card. I think it's the card. I've had that show up in a couple of videos, that bar of color. I'm going to download these videos off this card and reformat it, and so in the future we will see again. Or maybe I'll get a new card. That's a possibility. Could be the card. There it was again. Also, I'm filming in very low light, and the firelight flicker is kind of messing it up. GoPros are not great low light cameras. At least this GoPro isn't. But I know there was a lot of bugs with GoPros, and it took a while to fix them. And here I'm droning on and on when I should be stopping. We're at 20 minutes. Time to go. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.
This movie was shot in 3B. 3 beers and it looks good, eh?
Yes, look to Packard for the easiest handling car ever built. America's new choice in the fine car field.